Are we active? Check, check, check. Mic, check, check, check. We're active. Active, active, active. Let's see if everything active. Alright. Microphone active. Check. Guys, we are producer, host, we're everything in one. Smash that like on the channel. Welcome back to British 876 First. Welcome back to the channel. We live. Live. Please check. It is. That is. Check, check, check. There's some housekeeping. See everything active. Everything active. Everything active. Everything seems active. Guys, what's good? Welcome back. How are y'all doing? How are you guys doing? Right? Wanna deal with the active. We're active, right? Yeah, man, we're active, we're active, we're active, we're active. I make sure we're active. You know, even though how long, it took me about 20 minutes to actually finally click, go live, finally feel confident in the audio okay, everything okay. What does that do? Maybe we do nothing. Alright, we're there still. Guys, smash the like and welcome back to the channel. British 876 Sports, guys. About to discuss what's the latest in the footballing world. What's the latest? All the things are going. Afcon are going. FA Cup are going as we speak. Syria are still being played. Bundesliga. Basically, football don't stop. Football don't really stop. The ball them don't get a break. There's a whole lot. The ball them don't get a break. Football don't stop. I might check it. And a wired mic. But I will watch it eventually. Yeah. So today I'm active. We're tuning into some Afcon games today. Afcon is really a big competition. Let's start here. Afcon is really a very big competition. The talent is big. Talent is big. The broadcasting improving. In comparison to recent years, the broadcasting actually improve. Everything in the Afghan is commendable, right? I can say that for sure. Everything that the Afghan where's my beer if I say this thing I'm right. One second. All right, we're active by what? Somebody convince me now. Somebody tell me something active. I don't even believe say this thing and move how to move now. That was conversation tonight. Lighting different, everything different. Everything different, but we insist say, even though if it's active. For this. Welcome back, my side. Screen. I don't even know if them something here copyright. I don't even know how it works, but guess what? I learn on the job. I learn on the job. People learn on the job feel worse than this. Like I share my screen. The Afcon is on. The Afcon is up and running. Couple games played today. I actually saw Egypt. Egypt. Egypt won 3-2 against Cote d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast, as more popularly known, Ivory Coast game. Ivory Coast should have win that game, dominated the game. They were finished actually a lot better than Egypt. But Egypt with the firepower had Salah, they had Marmoush, that is the City and the Liverpool forward slash striker. And I'm not gonna lie, every time Egypt went on the attack, you could see the threat. They were literally threatening to score on every attack. Right? So that one today. Also in the game prior to that, as we said, the Afghan up and running. The game prior to that, which I watched as well, Nigeria dominated Algeria from start to finish. Dominated Algeria. I think I'm shaking. No, but I feel like I'm shaking. Hold on. Hold up. Hold up. Check, check. We're active, we're good. Tell me so you not still not hear me. One hour or 2 hours. You not still not hear me. Because I thought this thing to come online literally. Finally find it. And I get the technical difficulty. I don't even know if Alright. So I think it's fine. I think it's fine. It'll move fine. It'll operate fine. Cocoa pills are in the chat. Drop a active. Drop something and see say it's fine. If it's fine. Is it? I'm not gonna be here all night, you know. But that's why I say fine. Because I'm gonna share my screen and I'm gonna go through some. I'm gonna go through the current things that are going. Alright, we're active. Cocoa pills are active. That means we're active. People, may I tell you, say today in the African Cup of Nations, Egypt, Ivory Coast, and Nigeria dominated Algeria. Yeah, check, 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 check. What's that? Battery, man. What the fuck, man? What the fuck, man? Mic check. Yeah, man. One more. Can you believe this thing, man? We're live, we're active. Check, check, check. Me, I hear myself. Come on. That's why my camera is live business. I need one. I need. I guess we're learning. Is this still frozen? Are we still frozen? Who this third weirdo? In my view, who this third weirdo, bro? You know, I need to get used to this thing because people so weird. Why are you here? Anyway, I think I'm active now. I think I'm sure. I think all is well. Is all well. Is all well. Apart from the facts that the frame out of line. Seeing and hearing. The producers are just seeing and she's hearing. Love that. Love that for me. She's seeing and hearing, and all is well. Anyways, Afcon is up and running, as I said earlier. Nigeria demolished Algeria today easily, quick and easy. They're not even did hesitate from the conception, from the jump, from the first minute. They ended up winning the game 2-0. Osimhen scoring. Everybody know Osimhen, and he also assisted the second goal. And in the second game of the Afcon, Egypt beat the defending champion. Egypt beat the defending champion, Cote d'Ivoire slash Ivory Coast. 3-2. Ivory Coast came from behind twice. Egypt went up 2-0 with basically two fluke goals. Two goals that never did for score at all. They went up 2-0 and Ivory Coast had to fight back into the game. They did fight back and wasn't enough. But clearly this is one of the days when the better side on the day did not actually win. Like I share my screen, hopefully it don't freeze. And I don't even know if these things can be shared. I don't know if they can be shared actually. I don't know if it's gonna be copyrighted. I don't know. Literally don't know. But while we learn this thing, y'all will see the growing pain. Sometimes growing pain actually important. Which one? This one, yeah. It is one more. Yeah. Drop it on the screen as well at the screen. So this is how it will look. Now, okay, half an hour. What about this one? Another, this one then. What about this one? What about this one? What about this one? Anyways, I work with that one. Afcon, as you see here, as you can see here, see the Nigeria beat Algeria 2-0. Nigeria have one of the best squad in the competition. This is pretty much the side of them start tournament. Basti plays for Fulham, I think. He plays for Fulham, right? Yeah. Basti in the centre back along with uh, uh, guy. Okay. He took the whole city. Okay. He plays for whole city. In the midfield, there's NDD and there's Iwobi. As a Premier League fan, you're supposed to know these two. NDD got relegated with Leicester City. For some weird reason, he's always linked with a move to Manchester United. NDD. Weird. Always linked with a move to Manchester United. Right? Glad I never get him. This guy right here. Lookman, the floating number 10 position, and then you have Osterman, he scored twice. Brilliant header for the first goal. For the second goal, he actually assisted. He could have got the goal, he could have struck ball. Not sure why he didn't. But he decided to assist. And yeah, I wanted to try TikTok. I want to actually see if these things are postable. Nigeria, 2 goals today. Let's say versus Algeria. Videos. And the front this. Anyway, the hero will be through ball. So the second goal, look at that ball. These are the man could have got for goal. So that he will be pass the ball to brilliant ball, man side obviously. Good first touch. Bro, the second touch is the pass. One touch, control. Second touch, brilliant pass. Answered by a country mile. But then look on the first touch and the second touch and the third touch of this guy right here. One touch, first touch, dead. Keeper, look at the keeper and like he was a butterfly. He need a third touch, a two touch he need. One touch kill him. Finish. Brilliant finish for the second goal from Nigeria. And Algeria was actually a good side. But once the first goal is a header. The same goal. Uh, I'm actually just typing. I'm actually just search for what name again? Osimhen. Osimhen versus versus Algeria. Should be this. Wow, that's a brilliant one. First touch, brilliant. Know what am I gonna do? Osimhen there waiting for this exact cross. See? Brilliant ball on a plate, basically. Good ball. very good goal. Now start them thing up so that when I get copyright in case I'm uncertain. Let me stop saying it. Because I don't even know how this thing works. Pause it. Good goal, brilliant goal. So that's how Nigeria won today. Win them game 2-0 versus Algeria. Very good game. Lookman played well, Indeed played well, Osimhen played well. Um, everybody played well. Iwobi played well as well. Yeah, that was the first quarterfinal game today. But before that, one sec. I try to make sure I say this thing active on my running. View it on YouTube as well. Continue to YouTube. Check your analytics and make sure it's everything I run fine. So yeah, after that now, the next game, Ivory Coast and Egypt went head to head. The Pharaohs, that's what I'm calling themselves, right? Went head to head. Mamu scored a very early goal, and then this guy went brought them 2-0 up. Then Ivory Coast got an equalizer, got one back, it was 2-1. Salah second half start went up 3-1. Then they got a one back again. We could check out them goal. Like. But they actually a root for Ivory Coast. They are defending champs. I think so. Okay. But I will see them win. Egypt versus Ivory Coast. 2025 today. They won the game. You can't say convincingly, even though Ivory Coast was definitely better side, lost the game. You can't even see this. The Ivory Coast in white, Egypt in the red. You see them give it the ball. It's such a bad goal, bro. Look, Ivory Coast have the ball near the halfway line. This guy goes bad touch, miscontrol, lose the ball. That's fine, I can. This defender, everything under control. You see the man, you know same there, that's why you're running back. The ball I play through. Ensure, even a number 7, why I don't know. Ensure you just clear the ball, get a touch on the ball. It's like him don't know where the ball there. He might focus on the man, the ball, and don't know what to do. The foolishness, Marmoush get it finished. Classical finish. Marmoush not gonna miss that. Can't get no game for City. So he probably was very, wanting to go to the Afcon. He was looking forward to it, very optimistic about his chances, about Egypt's chances. Egypt coach there, Mamu scored easy. But I'm not sure about goal. You can, yeah, them not, that's not all the goals. That's not all the goal. Can I find them? Well, if these things not equipped for YouTube, I'm gonna learn today. And that's the whole point. We need to find out. We need to find out. I need to learn. It can't work, it just can't work. So ain't nothing wrong with trying to find out. From time to time I have to check. Show me all the goal now. Let me see if this one shows it. Zoom in. That was the first goal. It's a 43 seconds. I think this is the Salah's goal. So when them come back in the second half and go 3-1 up, Salah. Brilliant goal. Salah so strong. Goal after player. Good ball in behind. Second half just started and have no positional sense. Nobody not even there. 2 versus 4. Oh, wait, this one a run go? Like, we was so disappointed watching the game. And look, he played through the ball. But him right as a run go. First of all, the press this guy, in case the ball going to him, fine. It's this guy right here. What are you doing? Lack of communication, lack of setup, whatever you may call it. They do it, left the man and left him gone. Team player, Salah, goal after defender goal. Then got 3-1 and it was over from them. I knew it was over. They would have to do a lot to come back into the game. Marmoush playing actually really well. The environment in the stadium was epic. Not gonna lie, the environment in the stadium was epic. Like the Afcon can actually become bigger than the Copa America. It can actually become only thing should be as big as the Afcon is actually the World Cup. The World Cup are the only thing what they actually be near to the Afcon. The amount of players the African countries have, not to mention the ones who chose foreign countries that they migrated to, or their parents migrated to. We thought the likes of France, we thought the likes of England, Spain, the amount of African players not playing in the Afcon because which anybody would do, I would do, anybody would do it. Actually choose that country over them the native country or their parent country. Yeah, because big opportunity, the chance of going to work European international cups. So them actually would choose that over them native club. But I saw something earlier. Let's take a let me see. African players who chose other country to play football for. Just a random search. There's one something common. What is this saying? For example, Zidane to the Algeria is in the top 5. Based on what me see, me never see Pele and Maradona and all that. And I still would put Zidane in the top 5. Even if I thought magical. Right? Zidane born in Algeria. So Zidane should be representing Algeria in the Afcon. Mbappe, current player, born in parents of Cameroon and Algeria. So Mbappe parents play both for Cameroon and Algeria. You know, you have some players of other countries rather than Africa. Because one of them parents represent that European country. But in this example, Mbappe, as you see here, Mbappe parents from Cameroon and Algeria, going to play for France. Obviously, something happened. One of his migrated to the country with Mbappe, right? Obviously, at that one. And he chose what he chose. And he chose to play for France. Who wouldn't choose to play for France? Like, it's like Raheem Sterling playing for Jamaica. I don't even know if his parents are Jamaican. Raheem, Raheem Sterling parents. National. Raheem Sterling's parents are Jamaican. He was born in England, Jamaica, He was born in Kingston, Jamaica, moved to England with his mother, Nadine Clark, at the age of 5, and his father tragically killed in Jamaica when Ryan was 2. So you see, Sterling, for example, Sterling parents are Jamaican and moved to England. His parents are Jamaican. That's an example of none of your parents, none of his parents were English. He just moved to England. But Kylian Mbappe, none of his parents were French, but he moved to France. As for this guy Zidane, born in France to Algerian parents. So both of Zidane's parents were Algerian. But doesn't say France full of, but doesn't say Africa full of players, bro. Africa full of great players. Look at this thing there. Africa full of great players. Africa full of top class, world class talent. Pogba is African. Lukaku African, born in Belgium to Congolese parents. So this man supposed to represent Congo. David Alaba, born in Austria to Nigerian father. He plays for Austria. Staka is a Nigerian. Everybody know that. Saka plays for England. Musiala, Nigerian. He played for Germany. He could also play for England. Conte, world class. Is Malian? Is that Mali? I guess he should have played for Mali. Leroy Sané, his father, Senegalese. Antonio Rudiger, this German player. Sierra Leone, Cody Gakpo, current player, is a Ghanaian and Togo heritage. Patrice Eva, born in Senegal, past player. Right? You can go on and on and on and on. I saw a better list earlier today. You could go on and on. So much good player actually play for them. Come from France. So much. Current players. Let me say current players. Current players. Players of African. Wait, where is this? There's an African. This is an example. Mbappe, Saka, Akraf Hakimi. Them players are some top class, world class players. The creme de la creme of European football, and they're all Africans. They're all Africans. Salah, Hakimi, this guy play for Borussia Dortmund. Kudos, African emblem, obviously emblem of it. Yes, Saka, Gakpo, Mbappe, Kamavinga, Chouamini, they're both. Imagine Afcon with all these stellar players. Afcon would have been lit. Afcon would have been lit if they had all those players representing the countries that they were actually or they're actually for. It would have been lit for sure. But yeah, uh, so the Afcon quarter stage now, the final stage. The 4 teams through to the quarterfinal. Egypt, obviously, they went to the Nigeria. Egypt, Nigeria. Let me check honestly. Morocco, obviously. Morocco win yesterday. This is the top 14. Morocco, Nigeria, Egypt, Senegal. Let's check their results. I'll make them reach the top 4. Senegal beat Mali 1-0. Senegal have Sadio Mane. Everyone know that. About Sadio Mane. They have NJ. Senegal actually Mali. Guy who play for Everton used to play for PSG, Mane, NJ, and then on the bench. The man that couldn't make the Senegal team. And everything well. Couldn't make the team. I started ahead of him. I would have rather when play for because in bench next balance. As you see, Mbappe father is a Senegalese, so imagine full potential these African clubs. This guy plays for Lazio, I don't know him. This guy plays for Rayo Vallecano. This guy plays for Nice. There's just a lot of players. This guy is a Galatasaray. This guy is a PSG. Another one plays for Nice. Them full of players who are playing at top tier European club. I don't know, they're gonna beat them. Everybody know Bissouma, the Tottenham player, not playing for Tottenham currently, but good top quality player. Was of interest recently to a lot of clubs when they leave Brighton. But the next quarter final game, so Senegal win that. The next quarter final game, Cameroon. This was top game, previous games. But yeah, Morocco side also very good side. Cameroon good as well. Morocco has the likes of Hakim, with them have Man United, Masvidal, them have Diaz with current with five, scoring another game. Yeah. This guy plays for this guy plays for Real Betis because I know him. PSV, Africa, they might play in mainland Europe in top games. This is goalkeeper guy. And you actually have quality. That is all them Saudi Arabian clubs are coming for you. Also, this guy didn't move from West Ham to Marseille, who is like in the top four in the French league. Mazraoui, everybody know this guy played for Stuttgart, right? Roma, as we say it. And for their opposition, Camps. And I hope he comes to me. I think could have been I think the better team. So through Morocco semis as well. So it is Morocco, Egypt through, as we said earlier, Senegal through, and Nigeria through. Which top class, top four team. And games that come so it's like there is a rush. Hey, go ahead. Am I correct? Oh. This is the green light for a minute and I wonder what going. So yeah, that's the latest in the Afcon. The Afcon semifinals. Monaco, Nigeria did so good today. Senegal and Egypt. I don't think Egypt were ready. I don't think Egypt ready. I think Ivory Coast slack off today. I think they're probably a bit overconfident. Them things that they're going to start could have scored. Senegal should be a bit more solid. So much players. Nicholas Jackson can come in up top, and then on the left is Mani, on the right is Njai. And a midfield alongside Omar Sarr. Senegal full of players, bro. Anything can go on. Me, I root for Senegal to win that game. Yeah. I put my favorites from now. This one obviously as well. Nigeria, full of players. My name, full of players. Nigeria, America also full of players. You can knock, right? Nigeria has to be such tournament that well. Yes. Mazrari, Afram, Hakimi, um, the ex West Ham player, the man, my name. West Ham. Why is name West Ham? Monaco. African, African history. Let me see who in the last set of Africa. Come on, show some detail that I should not just go through all this nonsense. Where is that rubbish? African winners. Encyclopedia. Perfect. Afghan keep every 2 years, but just amidst that, I think Afghan keep was being held every year. Just since O2, Senegal win O2, and what is that? The winner and the runner. O2 Cameroon win, Senegal run out. O4 Tunisia win, Morocco run out. O6, that's crazy. Ivory Coast run out. Nigeria, Burkina Faso run out. 2015, Cote d'Ivoire. I think that was the side of Drogba. 2015. Ivory. The side with rather than Color, and then Salomon Kalou, goalkeeper. Yeah, Eric. No, what? 2015, Eric by. Wait, 2015, Afcon won. Afcon was won by Ivory Coast. Oh, I remember that Eric by coming back from a winner to Man United off the cup. Eric by, yeah, Toure. Uh, that's great. No wonder why the man they were playing currently today for Ivory Coast has his first name because clearly others play. Anyways, we don't know what about 2015. But them say them beat Cameroon and beat Egypt in the final. Then Algeria beat Senegal in the finals. Then Senegal beat Egypt in the finals 2021. 2023, the last one final. And Algeria and a certain country is in that. Anyway, last one, Egypt. No, Cote d'Ivoire, black setup. And yeah, that did go on. So that is for the Afcon. What else are going on in the world of football, in the world of soccer? Guys, so much that like subscribe if you're new to this. Move on to some FA Cup games were played today. Man United play tomorrow in the FA Cup. Why the hell? How much is it? No. Yeah, but 1 second, I said. Give me a minute, because I'm gonna have an interest. 1 second. This weird little foolish. I'm back with active. So yeah, what we doing? Some FA Cup game, FA Cup, one of the Premier League, one of the English, a very good cup game. I think it's the oldest cup competition in England. That's a big deal. The FA Cup, the oldest cup competition in England. I think it's a big deal. Tottenham lose today. Chelsea win today. We can't see them Chelsea go there. Hold on. I want to see them Chelsea go there. Next this now. Zoom out. Come back here, sir. Let me see these Chelsea go today. Who Chelsea play? Charlton. If you can show me. Chelsea goals versus Charlton. At the starting for so basically Chelsea have one new coach. He is telling you. El Rocinio. He ain't nobody. But anyway, this is home club. Got look up. Campbell and Bell play for the side. But obviously, the centre back where we have. And then this waste man. But do not call him to play for job. He's not good. Do not call him back represent the Red Boys. Even serve permanence. I must have call back someone else. I don't know why I think he makes sense. Don't call him back to represent the regular boys. Right? He played today. Actually, these are the reasons why them call him player because he play on the same line and flank. He play on the same side as this guy. And Bell good enough. But anyway, when I know till them play Garnacho and Gittins way up top, them start in big midfield, Caicedo and Spanshira, Alibam, Ocampan, wait over there, hot up, and hard to play to their score, and then Hardinson, wow, Chelsea goalkeeper. You know what, this Sanchez, the new coach, probably not in the on the bench now. Palmer wasn't even featured in the team, so you know the man Palmer unless he was injured. And is Cole Palmer injured? I don't think Cole Palmer is injured. Cole Palmer is injured, so I'm just rested. You know, the next game in the Premier League, Palmer is in this position, the 10, or the left wing position, we're preferring or Saka role. I prefer him here, way better than Saka in that position. Garnacho, the Roach, he doesn't die. Roach doesn't die. You have to crush them out personally if you want them to dead. And Garnacho lasted today again. Can I see these goals? I will not see. That's a banger goal. Oh, Hato. Hato square banger from left back. Hey, header. Who's for the header then? Tossing. He reversed. Corner kick. Side ball Chelsea can see. Okay. Come back in the game 2-1 for Charlton, and then Garnacho on the attack. Obviously, this reverse Garnacho on the opposite side. Remember, put in, shoot, and pass it. Brilliant. That's a bad goalkeeping for this. Enzo came on, I think Enzo got 5-star. Neto, goal, 4-1. Then penalty, Enzo Fernandez. Okay, whatever that is. So Chelsea smash a team 5-1. Not bad. Chelsea gone through. Man United is still in this cup. Thank you, God. Ruben Amorim is not in the equation. So, him can't joke it out and tell you no fortune because him take you for one big idiot, you know. Him take you for a big idiot. Leicester win them game 2-0. A Premier League FA Cup. Everton lost to Sunderland. And penalty again. Macclesfield beat Crystal Palace 2-1. I think I see this on Instagram earlier. The Macclesfield coach is Rooney's brother, Wayne Rooney's brother. He actually interviewed him post-match game. I was a bit emotional. Jay Rooney. Hey, is this Oliver Glasner's brother? But yeah, Burnley, before Burnley, the Premier League club, Wolves, bottom of the table was smashed Shrewsbury. That just showing you the level in class from a Premier League bottom of the table team to Shrewsbury. Levels, right? So then beat up Shrewsbury 6-1. Nothing with them top team. Actually, I already look at the starting lineup. Burnley, bottom three as well. Smash Millwall. Millwall, Millwall. What am they? They were the championship Millwall. And Burnley smashed them. They were in the top five. Them in contention for Premier League promotion. So it ain't easy. If you come to the championship very competitive, you know. Coventry Lampard team this. Lampard are coached and Lampard are lead by a lot of points. Man are lead by what's that? So, 8 points, 7, whatever. 8 points, whatever the case may be. Second place is Middlesbrough, Ipswich. So as it stands today, if this was the final result, Coventry and Middlesbrough would be promoted to the Premier League automatically, while Ipswich, Preston, Millwall, and Watford would have played a player for one of them joining the two previous teams. The championship very aggressive, very challenging, very it's very competitive championship, very hard, very robust league. But yeah, Burnley, bottom of the table on the Prem, smash Millwall. So not an easy task to beat a Premier League team as a FA Cup, non-league or championship player. Southampton win, Fulham win, Middlesbrough 3-1. Fulham beat them 3-1, okay. City, oh my days, City smashed my team 10-1. 10-1. Semenyo, new signing, but they didn't just an overload. Semenyo leave. Semenyo leave Bournemouth to go play for City's bench. The man left Bournemouth to go play for City bench. That's crazy to me. You leave Bournemouth to go play for City's bench. But you want to play for City bench, you want to play for City bench. Testing 1, 2. Test. How about you? Yeah, see the smash aside 10-1. Pepper trying to get back the formula, trying to get back the form intact. I try the man start Haaland up top. You know, say Haaland did not score. Haaland came off in the half time. Come off half time. Can get 45 minutes and never scored. 7 years started. Scored. Came off in the 64th minute for Doku. Sharky played the full 90. In fact, like a bench next game. Renders played the full 90. And then play one newbie. Rodgers started, scored in the 24th minute, came off halftime. Kusanov started, finished the game. Rico Lewis scored twice. Okay. Seminar assist and him scored. Rico Lewis scored twice. Doku came on and assisted. This new guy scored. Aki. Him don't like Aki in the center back position because he locked. So him get Trafford that run. Trafford played only conceded one. Deal. You know, since already in my background, yeah, you don't have to tell me. Yeah, tell me that you remember running in my background. I know. Yeah, so City smash aside the biggest score all week and one goal. So 1 2 1 goal. Okay. I think they never scored enough. They assisted them. City win 10-1. Well, let's go on. Newcastle beat Bournemouth 4-3. So this is another Premier League game. On penalty, the initial score done 2-2. After penalty, 4-3. That's how you go. Barnes 1-0 up, then Scott and Brooks scored, then Barnes scored to make it 2-2. Then uh, Barnes scored again, make it 4, and then okay. So the game ended 2-1, 2-2. I'm confused. 3-3. I don't even know. After penalty, Newcastle win the game versus Bournemouth. Clearly, Newcastle win the game after penalty versus Bournemouth. So they proceed in the FA Cup. FA Cup a big game. Team actually not Spurs. So went to a final with Spurs under Ruben Amorim. The goddamn Europa League final, and we lost it. We lost it. It wasn't even a challenge to Spurs. We lost the game. It wasn't even challenging. Believe me, it wasn't challenging. But like easy victory for Spurs, embarrassing for United. And I think at that point, the coach should have gone out in business. Should have gone out in business at that point. Yeah. So that is it for the FA Cup. The FA Cup. No, we are going. The Premier League is also at hand. We're going to play tomorrow in the FA Cup against Brighton. Tough game. It's not a walk in the park. We play at Old Trafford. Afcon players still in Africa. Arsenal play tomorrow again to Pompey. A few games, even Liverpool play tomorrow to Barnsley. Imagine Liverpool lose that pressure on Arne Slot. Big pressure on Arne Slot. But yeah, the Premier League, we're not gonna forget for Arsenal got the opportunity to go 8 points ahead and flunk it against not just did they flunk it, they not even challenge. But Liverpool were the ones that looked like they would want to win the game. Liverpool want to win the game. Arteta, big joker. You can't stop emphasize how much you can't rate Arsenal and take them serious. Arteta is a big joker. The coach is the main reason as to why we can't take them serious. Big joke coach Arteta, Mikel Arteta, right? And then the Arsenal fans them just hug him up. Oh, so stupid. You don't even know, say, right now if Arteta leave or get sacked, there is a plethora of coaches just waiting but would accept the Arsenal job, right? Because for the past 3 years, Arsenal have been such a consistent team. They have a variety and array of players. Is the Lewis Kelly, Madueke, Martinelli, those are players on the bench, Marina, in addition to Saka, Trossard, Gyökeres, Odegaard. Good players, but them can actually, with a different mindset, a different voice, do something, right? This current mindset with Arsenal, where them things say, okay, your big guns can be Gabriel and Saliba. We can't forget the game, bro. Half time. I'm always comparing to big teams when I'm putting on big guns like the need 3 points. Arsenal resorted to putting on Gabriel and Saliba, bro, from injury. That is embarrassing. That is embarrassing, bro. You can't put on Saliba and Gabriel as if that Saliba and Gabriel is some sort of game changer. Big game, you need 3 points and that you put on. That's why I'm carry them. I'm carry Arteta. Right? Hincapie, whatever you mean. You make Lewis Kelly confidence drop so badly that Lewis Kelly would do a total different. Lewis Kelly would do so well. Insist on this defensive three. Rice, Zubiamendi, and Odegaard. Bro, get rid of Zubiamendi. One of Zubiamendi and Rice has to go. Even if you start them, you have to realize if you need a goal or to win the game or to be more attacking, that one of them has to go. Right? Joker is up top. As they can see, man, take off Joker is 64th minute. And Saka, little later, take off Saka. Odegaard, and Saka come off the same time here. Saka and Odegaard come on 78 minutes. You need a goal, 12 minutes to go. You take off two keeper and your big star boy Saka, you take them off. Madness. Right? Not madness, but crazy. That these are your two best players. And Joker is now, the man have to pull Joker because the man has say, yo, this is the man that's been put on Gabriel Jesus. Joker is not good. Joker is not good. Just to him now assist the Arsenal way of playing. Joker does not assist it. That is factual. He does not assist it. Too heavy in assist with the build up, and he's not even scoring when he's not even scoring on every opportunity. He not scoring. So Joker is just a bad purchase for Arteta. I know him desperate to get back. I know he's desperate to get Havertz back. He probably desperate to get Havertz back. I would be. If I play Jokeris, I would be desperate to play Havertz. So baby, don't get it twisted. Yeah. So big up Arsenal still. Big up Liverpool said we at a point Gravenberch, McAllister, Soberslide, Verts was dropping in the midfield. And they were just balling Arsenal. I'm saying, well, if Liverpool could maintain this, you could Arsenal never do that kind of sequence all game. They never have the quality of players. Gravenberch, McAllister, Soberslide, and Verts dropping in the midfield. Frimpong staying right there, they were balling. The touches, the quick passing, the smooth transition. They were actually playing really well. I think them smashed the ball a couple of times. I don't remember, I can't remember right now. Smashed the ball a couple of times. But Liverpool injury them not have no Isak, them not have and Salah off. So basically, them front three, hypothetically speaking, theoretically, is not available. And Chiesa not even come on, right? The man that do put on Chiesa. While Arsenal make a bunch of changes, Odegaard and Madrid, Martinelli come on for Trossard. Why? I don't know why I'm trust Martinelli to come on and do something more than Eze could. You don't have enough flexibility, bro. Move Odegaard. Odegaard can play the top three positions now. He could. Unless you had dumb him down to can't play it now because that guy was a tragedy at Real Madrid. But no, I guess him no good. Water down. If Arsenal now, so that means they're not good. That's a one. So yeah, Arsenal is the Arteta problem. Arsenal is the Arteta problem. Right? Confused. Needs to make up your mind. You don't like your careers, don't play. They trust her up top or Gabriel or whatever. And the idea of your careers is good because he's occupying centre backs. Anytime anybody tell about this off the ball, good off the ball, him occupy centre backs, into this, into that. Like, come on, man. Football play on the ball. If me in my team, that on the ball attributes me when you possess. When we gear the ball, when we have the ball, you feel good when we gear the ball. After the ball, obviously, it's supposed to be common sense. Move. Pass the ball, move. Pass the ball, move. Move into space. That are normally basics. No, if your attribute is just wrestling in the center box, that is not good enough. And for Arsenal, who over the past couple of years, when them lose by, I don't know how much them lose by, when they had Jesus up top, and then after that, when Havertz was up top, they are nice. They were such a good team. Arsenal used to be electrifying, very consistent with the ball, without the ball. They were consistent. A proper team. No, I don't know what Arteta are turning them into. And them things that are going to league. Guarantee you, if we need to bet a house on Arsenal or a car, and I wouldn't. If I go bet say I win a house and a car at this juncture, I'm not gonna bet on Arsenal. You're crazy. I better if I bet past City, Arsenal. Not good enough. Yeah. So hence why West Ham say them could have 8 points, but they're still 6 points ahead. Just 2 games ahead of City. Could have been 8 points. Because City lose join last 3 games. This all the time. It's like they're barely even slipping up at this junction, basically on the last 2 months and a half left. Crabs out the bars, fam. Like them players just pull down each other. No good anymore. Yeah, they leave man. I'm not hate them. I know the facts. I drew them a joke. City a lapse. Chelsea a lapse. United no good. Anyways, segue. United to Burnley. New Horizon. Fletcher at the wheel. Tell me how good does it feel? I'm on the best football with it all season. We had so much chances. Sesko get about 8 shots. We were a bit more, we were way more balanced. I would have rather seen the wingers switch. So put Cunha on the left, while Dorgo on the right. We see Dorgo on the right, and he was so good. He was doing so well. Would I rather said that when I get from behind, went ahead and then concede. Abangan. And I'm like, my players are just for Abangan at United, right? Mainu came on, 61st minute Mainu came on, Xerxes came on. We ended with such an attacking formation. He took off Casemiro, he took off Bruno came off for once, even though it was injured. Heaven came off, Ugarte came off, and he made attacking changes as United should do if we need to win. It was such a refreshing thing to see, not putting on just pure defenders. It was very refreshing. I was glad to see it. And we look forward to the next game because of that. We look forward to not seeing thing that the bench area, right? What the coach named Amorim, make him stay in make him stay in Manchester and walk up and down like him want somebody see. Like him no know say initially, go and take care of him, man. I don't know why you walk up and down in Manchester every day. But he's gone, and for next game, I'm sure we're gonna see a lot better. Newcastle came back and win their game, so now they're literally where we are in the table. They were so low. Right? Tottenham lose. Tottenham is just so bad, bro. Shit with Tottenham. And Chelsea lost as well. Chelsea lost their new manager in the stands. They lost to Fulham 2-1. Palmer with a bad game. They got a red card. And City Drew drop points. So it's a whole lot of going on right now. Whole lot of about to wrap up people. Please smash a like and beat it up. Smash a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Um, yeah, let I go on, power, let I go on. Football in full effect. Man United are going to play a week. I think Chelsea and Arsenal play a weekend as well. I think Chelsea and Arsenal, hold on. Football. Tomorrow, Sunday, I want to FA Cup game and play as well. Obviously, Syria, Inter play Napoli, big game. Fiorentina, AC Milan. The El Clasico tomorrow is the Super Cup final. The El Clasico, big game. El Clasico, biggest dual club game in international football. Top class game. Hopefully it pan out to be that. I'm gonna try to see. I mean Premier League start, but I think more. I think it's about next weekend. But I think Chelsea and Arsenal are supposed to play in a week here. Carabao Cup, I think. Yeah, I think Carabao Cup. EFL. I said this the yeah. Why am I not have this pinned? Pin it. So on Wednesday to the Saturday, Sunday, the 11th, Monday, 12th, Tuesday. I don't know. On the 13th, Newcastle and City 14th Chelsea Cup. So this is the top four. And then the return leg is the third of this one. Football never actually stop overwhelming. I think it is too much football. Definitely, when I get an injury, it's hectic, a very hectic period. Subscribe my side, subscribe, smash and like. Whenever you see this, comment in the comment section. Whenever you see this, I don't like the facts say live comments don't come in the comment section after the live. There any. But yeah, that's that. See you in the next video. Hopefully we can go live every night in and around the 8:30 period. If you hear this and you open and you want still come live 8:30 every night, drop in the comment section. That's the intention. Hopefully we can go live at night 8:30, where we would do a whole rounded review update on the football world from whatever is happening from the Premier League, which we all love so much, Spanish La Liga, everything. Prior to that, in the day, if match are play, it's also the intention for some watch watch some live game, some streaming live game. The whole works. We are working so together, we are learning this technical difficulty now stop and we are continuing to do the whole works. Um, we already smashed the 1,000 goal, the 1,000 subscriber target. We have smashed the watch time, and being consistent. That is very paramount. So, people, do the right thing. See you in the next video. We are